Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm Jay Cartere.
And it's Mike.
I'm Aish Banash.
And this is...
Hashtag talk about it.
This is a special update episode since some wild things have gone down in the past week.
Very wild.
In the last episode, we discussed the Chip versus Yungen beef.
Yeah.
And I think we gave our thoughts kind of briefly on it. And I remember saying that...
I hadn't even kicked off yet, really.
I remember saying I didn't think it was going to turn into anything.
Yeah.
I thought he wasn't sending for Chip or anything like that. I've done some research to give you guys the basic story of what's going on right about now. So basically...
Start from the beginning.
On October the 9th, 2015, Chip put out his 96 bars of revenge. Obviously, he was dissing Bugsy and Tiny.
Patrick, I mean.
And I think he was... He didn't diss Big Nasty in this one, did he?
No.
But he was basically just dissing
Patrick,
people again.
Mobiles and Bugging.
Yeah, so basically, the bars that he said was, some of your best newcomers ain't new. So if you're going to nominate Yungen, big up, but nominate Sneakbo too. And then he says... if I named you, I rate you. I weren't dissing you because I know how the internet works. This get free in a week from this nerd, then let me give you that internet work. So basically, he basically said he wasn't dissing Yungen.
Basically, yeah.
He said, that's what he said. Where was it? He said big up but nominate Sneakbo too.
Yeah,
and he said if I named you, I rate you. So he said, he basically says I rate Yungen, basically.
Yeah, he was having a go at the mobiles. He weren't really having a go at Yungen.
But obviously Yungen was not pleased about that, and he took a little while to let that known, because he came back on February the 5th 2016 with his song Comfy, where he says, man wanna talk about me at the mobiles like I ain't earned it. Man wanna talk about my nomination like I don't deserve it. Man wanna bring me down, I know man was happy with the verdict. How I didn't win something for ain't on nothing. Blood pour me a tea, man's Kermit, or something like that. So basically he's not happy with what Chip said. He gave a little shot back at Chip. But I didn't think that this was gonna like blow over and become what it was. I thought, fair enough, he just voiced his opinions, let man know that he wasn't really happy with man mentioning him, and that he feels like he deserves it and he should have won something.
Fam, he
also said he should have probably... No, that was in the next track when he said he should have probably been best rapping it, but it ain't none of your business. But basically, on February 19th, Chip, like, he wasn't taking this line down. He came back with his one-take freestyle in which... yeah, he just dissed him. He just totally dissed him. I was looking for the certain bars that he said, but there was just too many bars on there. But I had a little kind of theory that I had, because I thought he might be dissing Dappy in this as well.
Yeah, the Tarzan.
Yeah, he said, I ain't letting no one slide. I'm on one this evening. I was swinging to Tarzan, saw the tweet you deleted. I didn't see the tweet that he deleted. Did he delete some sort of tweet towards Chip or something?
I don't know, fam.
So, Chip versus Dappy might soon come. I just wanted to put that out there. And on February the 9th also, Yungen came back straight away with his...
technically, it was February the 20th.
Obviously,
No, it was on February 19th.
No, because it came out midnight.
It was uploaded February 19th. I looked on the YouTube. It says February the 19th. Aish, thank you very much.
It was tweeted at midnight and 1 minute.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, it was midnight and 1 minute.
Just because it was released publicly at 1 minute doesn't mean he didn't give it to them at fucking 10:30 and was like, here you go, guys, put it up, put in the info. Because if they just uploaded it at like 12, then they'd have to put in the info and release it after that. So I doubt that was the way it worked out. So February 19th, he had the track ready. That was the point, yeah.
Okay.
And he had the video ready, so he already knew this was coming. And I swear, who was it?
That's why he sent for him, because he wanted this.
What, Dr. Cosmic said?
Yeah, Dr. Cosmic said how someone in Chip's camp snaked and let them know that he was going to release a diss or something. So that's their story they came with. And Yungen obviously came with the chess moves. He prepared his track. He obviously only prepared one, because he hasn't come back since Chip came back on February 20th, the day after, with the Michelle rhythm, the Little Clive diss. And he basically... Oh yeah, in the punk diss, he had Chip's voice at the beginning talking about Pizza Boy and how Tiny sent for him.
Patrick in the video.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Tiny was in the video.
And he did the running.
Tiny was in the video nodding. He done the running movements. I feel it was a good track. It was solid. It was a great comeback. And he also had a clip of Meek Mill's voice, kind of basically trying to say that Meek Mill hardly knows Chip. And at the beginning of the Michelle rhythm, Chip had Youngen's voice at the beginning, basically saying how he looked up to Chip and how when he was in school, girls loved Chip and he wanted to be him. So like Chip came back with it was a proper reply because it came back like it was proper. What's the word?
Specific.
Yeah, it was specific to what Yungen did.
He basically dissected his whole track.
Yeah, and then he was saying like pre-recorded diss tracks or something. Like it was just dissing the fact that
it's not allowed.
It's pre-recorded and stuff. Yeah.
Because you said Yungen obviously only recorded one. Maybe he did record more, but because of all that pre-recorded backlash, he wants to write something new.
Maybe. But yeah, that's the basic.
That's basically the whole.
That's what's happening. Overall, that's the battle right now. So
where we are right now.
Yeah,
I think Yungen, like, I'm trying to get into Youngen's mind state right now because he knows he's not better than Chip. He knows, like, so.
In what sense? You can't just in lyrical sense or in warring sense. In the terms of writing bars quickly, like I don't think anyone's out here trying to match Chip on this war dub thing.
So in every sense, Chip's better.
I don't know, because Chip's last EP didn't really hit my heart, and I haven't really listened to Yungen like that to have a full opinion on him. Like, and I don't think you've listened to Yungen enough to have a full opinion on whether he's a better artist.
But you both know Yungen has bars.
I know Yungen has bars.
I don't think
Michael
Yungen has bars.
Shit. What do you
think?
From what I've heard of for Yungen, he's whack.
Yeah, he thinks it's totally whack. He thinks it's like one of them underground rappers that ain't got nothing. Like he wouldn't even listen to him in the background. Like he's
there. He's at the bottom.
I don't understand what Michael's
on. From what I've heard of Yungen, like the first time I heard of him was Go Down South. Then I
didn't think he was that good in that.
Yeah, whack. Then I heard him on Kreps and Conan's mixtape. Dead on that.
Okay, I didn't listen to that mixtape, so I don't know.
Then I heard him.
Have you heard any?
Ain't on Nothing.
And that was alright.
I thought that was an alright song, but it felt to me like a Don't Waste My Time.
Yeah, it does feel exactly like Don't Waste My Time. The same three notes going downwards, the same kind of repeated.
So that felt a bit corny for me. I preferred the remix because I felt like Stormzy murdered that remix, and there was a couple other people on that. But I just don't feel like Youngen's ever on a
So
track.
You haven't listened to any of his freestyles or like a number of his songs to have a full breadth.
I've heard a couple of his freestyles as well.
Did you even listen to the send that he sent back to Chip?
Yeah.
Or did you just skip over?
I did listen to it.
Okay, so you listened to it.
Yeah, fam.
What did you think of that?
I thought it was better than Buggins. Like, I think
definitely,
I feel
100% better.
He's better competition.
Yeah, it's definitely. This is way better than the fight between Chip and Bugsy Malone, because I didn't give a shit about Bugsy Malone.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to call him Buggin? We don't want to say his name.
No, you can say his name. I just don't.
I didn't give a shit about him.
And I think I thought he's probably better than Patrick as well.
Well, Tiny Temper ain't really on this war thing. Like Tiny Temper's out making his pop tunes.
But still, I just think he's whack, fam. Like, I didn't like the diss.
Yungen isn't whack, and I thought that this was really well executed. The fact that he planned it beforehand.
Yeah, this was obviously planned.
I like the chess moves. I like that he knew he couldn't reply within 24 hours after him just flinging out the thing. So he knew he couldn't do that. He knew he had to prepare the tracks and whatnot.
I feel like this is what has happened. I feel like Clive has sat down with Clive sat down with Play Dirty and Sony or whatever, and like we're living in a new day. So like he's thinking, how am I gonna like? He's got a record deal. He needs to sell like his music out here.
Yeah.
And we're living in this new internet age now, where it's not the same thing. You can't be putting out singles and shit like that. Like, what's the new thing? And like Chip's basically a target because like. We all know he's gonna reply. Like, Chip opened that door. Like, if you're gonna send for me, I have to reply.
But would you? Even if like I was in the label and they were saying, "Yo, we need a promotional beef," I wouldn't be like, "Yo, I'm gonna diss Chip," because I know Chip has bars and Chip will come with the bars in a 24-hour span, and he will lick you down.
I feel like he's accepted. I will lose this battle, but the fame that I'll get of it is worth it. I feel like that's what Clive's thinking.
I don't think it's helping him though.
Listen,
I don't think he even needed to say any, like, even in Comfy, I don't think he needed to say anything in the first place, because as you've said, like Chip said, I rate you if I'm...
Exactly. So why is he doing it else? Why else is he doing this, fam?
I hear what you're saying, but I don't think Yungen needs this for his career.
Buggin got murdered last year.
Yeah.
Man held like 12 diss tracks, but he still charted.
Yeah.
He still sold out shows. He still made money. So
do you think that Yungen needed this for his career? Because I thought it was on an upwards trajectory. I didn't think that this would be something that he'd resort to.
He needed it.
Yeah, I think he did. Like, because he was at that stage where really, like, he's only known for Ain't On Nothing and for being the and in Krypton Conan. So, like, how am I going to make my own name out here?
That's still a big song. Having a big song's better than most of these artists that don't have a big song yet.
Exactly. And what's the next step?
Release more songs and release your project and keep on doing that. You don't fucking get into a diss match with someone who clearly
I agree.
knows what they're doing.
Fam. I think he should be releasing good music without sending for people. But I'm trying to get into his mind, and he's thinking, you know what? I need to send first, get my name out there, get a buzz, and then release a good song.
Are you sure
why
that
else
you think it's like that? And it's not. He just wanted to voice his mind and let people know that.
So
he's not. But he did reply like
think he's better than Chip?
He did reply like 4 months after.
Who?
Yungen.
Exactly.
Which is a bit weird to me.
But maybe he was.
I hope he doesn't take another 4 months to reply to this thing, because he did say that he wasn't going to reply. He said that
I can put money. That Clive's probably going to drop an EP or. He
kind of alluded to the fact.
4 months.
Kind of alluded to the fact that he was Chip sent that he was going to come round with the right gunman glove and let man know what I want. So. I'm hoping that it doesn't turn like... I don't even know if Yungen really is about this life like that, to be honest.
What do you mean? Like with bars or...
No, we're about with the right fucking gunman glove.
The 4x4 thing. I got the 4-4 in my 4x4.
No, in the beginning he said don't send back or something. If you send back, I'm coming for you or something like that.
You won't see Summer 16. That's what he said.
Is that what he said? Wasn't that at the end though?
Yeah, like basically...
I'm talking about at the beginning when the punch sound came on in the video. You guys can watch the videos. It will be linked in this post anyway.
He was talking bare crud, but like, Yungen ain't about that, fam. I mean,
and it would be stupid to do that when you just got fucking signed. Yeah,
they're getting onto him, innit? You know they're real, innit, though.
It seemed like it, but
they're getting onto him. So they're retweeting Chip's video. They're atting Yungen. I mean, Clive. This is hard. Yeah, they're atting Clive and saying basically like you ain't got no 4-4 and the 4x4 blah blah, just like bullying him basically.
Okay, and
so
Sneakbo tweeted something about people get signed and think they're G or something.
Yeah, Sneakbo's on Chip's team.
But I didn't know who that was about. Who the fuck is that about? That could be about anyone.
It's about Clive. He retweeted Chip's thing and he added who did he at?
I think it was Conan.
Was it Conan, innit?
Yeah,
it was Conan. Yeah. So there's a lot of tension going on with Play Dirty down there in the South, fam.
I don't know
and
what the fuck is going on.
Storms and Chip are very cool.
Yeah.
Like they're like very cool. So it's a lot of it seems like the Play Dirty team is just like there. It's weird, like why you get what I mean? Like does Stormzy feel awkward? Does Kreps and Conan feel awkward?
I don't know. I hope Kreps and Conan don't get involved in this. I don't want them involved.
I don't think they need
I don't need them doing diss tracks. I don't need Chip going for them. I think they need to stay clean. I think everyone should just give Yungen the time that he needs to craft his music and come back with a proper diss track that he feels is right where it needs to be. Because we don't want another Meek Mill situation. Remember when Drake put out the 2 tracks and then everyone was dissing Meek Mill because he was getting murdered, innit?
And then he put out some garbage.
Yeah, he put out some garbage, some half-baked crap, yeah, and I don't want that coming from Yungen. I want everyone to let him chill, let him have the time that he needs, because I know that Yungen has bars and he has great ability, but I don't think that he has the speed of Chip whatsoever.
If he hasn't come back by tonight, then what if Chip does more? Like, I don't think Chip will give him the time.
I know, you know how Chip is.
No, but Chip, what's Chip gonna say though? What's Chip gonna say?
We've said this many times, but he don't run out.
Well, he's just gonna do another diss track to nothing. Like,
how many times we've said like, what else have you got to say? And then we click on it, and then he's just it's still a banger.
Oi. Yo, thanks for listening, guys. If you want to check out the full podcast, you can click on the SoundCloud link in the description, or you can search for Jay Cartere or talk about it in the podcast section of the iTunes store, and you can find us there. Don't forget to like, rate, and subscribe. It really helps us out, and we'll see you next time. It's been a cold winter and it's lasted far too long.